Hello students, welcome back to the class. In the previous class, we discussed about atomic mass, mole concept, conversion of mass into mole, moles into mass, and also number of atoms or number of molecules into moles, and also number of molecules, number of particles, number of atoms into mass. Okay. Now we are discussing another topic, molecular mass. What is the meaning of molecular mass? It is similar to atomic mass, but you are expressing a mass of a molecule. Mass of a molecule. The mass of a molecule is also determined relative to mass of carbon 12 isotope. Even it is a molecule, you are comparing that mass with carbon 12 isotope. So that's why molecular mass is mass of one molecule of a substance by 1 by 12th mass of carbon 12 isotope is said to be molecular mass. In simple way, how to calculate molecular mass of a substance? Molecular mass of a substance is sum of atomic masses of all the atoms present in it. Already it was discussed how to calculate. For example, you take water. So water, it consists of two elements. One is hydrogen, another is oxygen. Two atoms of hydrogen, one atom of oxygen. Atomic mass is 16. Atomic mass is hydrogen. You sum up, you got 18.016. Here atomic mass is taken, relative mass we have taken 1.008 because hydrogen exists in isotopic form. So in the same way, oxalic acid, it is a dicarboxylic acid. Oxalic acid hydrated form, C2H2O4 2H2O. So here C2H2O4 2H2O. Already we know the molecular weight of or molecular mass of water. No need to calculate again. You take a carbon, 2 into 12, 2 into 1, 4 into 16, and water molecules 2 is there. So one molecule of a water, oxygen 16 plus 2 is 18. If you sum up 2 into 18, we get 126. So this is molecular mass. Gram molecular mass means you are expressing in terms of a gram. 126 gram is a gram molecular mass. So you take 1 gram molecular mass as like 1 gram atomic mass. Here also 1 gram molecular mass, which consists of Avogadro number of molecule. Avogadro number of molecule. For example, 1 gram molecular mass of hydrogen is 18, which is nothing but gram molecular mass. If you take 18 grams, which is equal to Avogadro number. So we calculated mass of one atom. Here we are calculating mass of one molecule. Mass of one molecule of a substance is equal to gram molecular mass divided by Avogadro number. For example, if I ask, what is the mass of one molecule of water? How to calculate? Very simple. Gram molecular weight is 18 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So which is equal to x grams. Your one molecule mass is equal to 18 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Suppose if you take carbon dioxide. What is the mass of one molecule of carbon dioxide? Very simple. Use the formula. Gram molecular mass is 44 grams divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. This is mass of one molecule of a substance. If you are familiar with atomic mass, molecular mass is almost the same. You are taking, look here, mass of 2.5 gram. Here calculate the mass of one molecule of a methane is given. One molecule of a methane. Very simple. Methane means CH4. CH4. What is required? So mass of one molecule is equal to gram molecular mass divided by Avogadro number. This is the formula to calculate mass of one molecule. What data is given? They have given methane only, nothing else. Methane is given. What is required? Avogadro number is known, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. It is known. Gram molecular mass, calculate the gram molecular mass. So carbon 12, 4 hydrogen atom 4 is 16. 16 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, which is equal to 2.657 into 10 to the power minus 23 gram is mass of one molecule of methane. Mass of one molecule of methane. Okay, this is one example. Let us take few more examples. Calculate molecular mass. See, last question is mass of one molecule. Mass of one molecule we have calculated. Now, calculate molecular mass of sulfuric acid. Molecular mass of sulfuric acid. If they ask a molecular mass of sulfuric acid, it is very simple. Already I thought this sulfuric acid, H2SO4. You write the formula. This is called molecular formula. Separate the elements. Hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen. 3 elements. How many atoms? 2 atoms. What is atomic mass? 1. Sulfur, 1. What is atomic mass of sulfur? Atomic mass of sulfur is 32. Okay, you write 32. Next, oxygen, O. How many atoms? 4 into 16. So if you sum up, you will get 98. This is a number. So you are expressing in terms of a gram. That is a gram molecular mass, 98 grams. Like this, molecular mass can be calculated, and this can be expressed in terms of a gram is called gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass. Okay. This is how to calculate gram molecular mass of a substance. Next, we are discussing one more question. Fine. Like this, you can calculate a molecular formula of different compound. Hydrogen peroxide, H2O2, carbon monoxide, CO, nitric acid, HNO3, hydrochloric acid, HCl, NaCl, sodium chloride, potassium chloride, KCl. Simple molecules you can calculate by yourself. Okay. Now, we are discussing another question. Calculate number of gram molecules. First, you should know what is the meaning of gram molecule. Gram molecule means gram molecular mass of a substance. So, 1 gram molecular mass of a substance is equal to 1 mole. 1 mole is equal to Avogadro number. So, here in 12.7 mg of iodine. 1.7 mg of iodine is given. First, you write down the data. What is the given data? 12.7 mg of iodine. Iodine means height. Fine. Always, if it is milligrams and nanograms, picograms, it should be converted into grams. That you should know. First is iodine. So iodine means 2 atoms of iodine, I and I. Okay, 2 atoms of iodine. How much? Atomic mass of iodine is 127 into 2. It is equal to 254. Therefore, molecular mass of iodine is known. It is 254 gram. Molecular mass is 254 grams. Number of gram molecule. Number of how many gram molecules are there? It can be calculated. Very simple. Mass of a substance divided by gram molecular mass. How much mass is given? It is given 12.7 mg. So we are not taking milligrams. It should be in the grams. Mass 12.7 milli means 10 to the power minus 3 grams. So gram molecular mass you have calculated 254, which is equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 gram molecule. No unit. It's a gram molecule, is a number. So if you take 12.7 mg of iodine, which is equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 3, that much gram number of molecules can be seen. So this is how we can calculate number of gram molecule. If number of gram molecule is as, we can write this formula easily. Mass number of gram molecule is equal to, if gram atom is given, number of gram atom divided by mass divided by gram atomic mass. The number of gram molecule is given, mass divided by gram molecular mass. So this is the formula. Okay. This is about molecular mass. So what we studied in the molecular mass? Definition for a molecular mass, how to calculate molecular mass of a substance by summing up all the atoms, atomic mass of atoms of a molecule. It gives a molecular mass. You are expressing in terms of a gram is a gram molecular mass. So that part is over. So that is the calculation part. To calculate number of gram molecules, we have a formula, mass of a substance divided by gram molecular mass. Now we are discussing the most important topic of this chapter, that is molar volume. Usually we expect question on this topic, molar volume. What is exactly the meaning of molar volume? So here we have two things. One is molar, another is volume. In simple words, literally we can say it is a volume occupied by 1 mole of a gas. 1 mole of a gas is called molar volume. You take 1 mole of hydrogen gas, 1 mole of oxygen gas, 1 mole of nitrogen, 1 mole of sulfur dioxide, helium, neon, any gas you take 1 mole. How much volume it occupies, it is said to be molar volume. It is also called gram molecular volume. It is also called GMV. GMV means gram molecular volume. Its value is fixed at standard temperature pressure. What is the meaning of standard temperature pressure? STP. Standard temperature pressure means the pressure pressure is 1 atmosphere and temperature is 0 degree Celsius. 0 degree Celsius temperature, 1 atmospheric pressure is considered to be standard temperature pressure. Okay. In certain cases, instead of 1 atmosphere, it may be taken in terms of a bar. So temperature is same, 0 degree Celsius, but pressure is 1 bar. This condition is considered to be standard temperature pressure. If you take a 1 mole of a gas under this condition, the volume which is equal to 22.4 liters. 22.4 liters per mole. Why means you are taking 1 mole. 1 mole is occupying 22.4 liter. Hence, GMV is, or a molar volume is 22.4 liters per mole. This means another case is there, we use 22.7 liter per mole, which is a condition. See, condition is simple. In the place of atmosphere, if pressure is taken in terms of a bar, the volume is equal to 22.7. Volume is equal to 22.7. This is the difference. Usually we use 22.4 liter per mole. In some of the exam, so if the pressure is given in terms of a bar, so molar volume should be 22.4. If it is given atmospheric pressure, we should take 22.4 liters. This is the difference of molar volume. This value is fixed. 1 mole, molar volume of oxygen at STP, how much? 22.4 liters. Molar volume of carbon dioxide STP, 22.4 liter. Molar volume of a nitrogen gas at STP, 22.4 liters. See, if I give 22.4 liters, you can say it is a molar volume. Molar volume means 1 mole of a substance. 1 mole of a substance means it is a gram molecular mass of a substance. With the help of volume also, you can calculate its mass. You can calculate number of substance, number of gram molecules. So this is very important. Fine. Let us go for another topic of the same concept, molecular volumes only. I hope it is clear. What is a molar volume? Molar volume is a volume occupied by a gas at STP. What is its value? 22.4 liters per mole. If pressure is taken in atmosphere, if pressure is taken in terms of a bar, it is 22.7 liters per mole Okay, first part. If it is in centimeter cube, which is equal to 22,710 centimeter cube or 22.7 liter, both are same. Number of moles of a gas. See, if I give 15.8 liters of oxygen, 15.8 liters of oxygen, how many moles? Is it possible to calculate? Yes, we can calculate. For example, before this formula, let us take a simple example. 1 mole of oxygen gas at STP is equal to 22.4 liters. 22.4 liters. 1 mole of oxygen means 32 grams. It is equal to 22.4 liters. 22.4 liter. My question is 16 grams of oxygen. How many moles? Very simple. 16 grams, how many moles? Cross multiply. So which is equal to 0.5 moles. 0.5 moles, which is equal to 1 mole. How many liters if that's 11.2 liters. This is how we convert grams into liters. If you know the liters, you convert into moles. Converts into moles. So this is the application of molar volume. See, by using this formula also we can calculate very easily. Number of moles of gas is equal to volume of gas at STP in centimeter cube. If it is in the liter, this can also be calculated. If it is in centimeter, also can be calculated. See, volume of gas at STP in centimeter cube divided by 22,710. So volume of gas at STP in liter, volume of gas at STP in liter is equal to 22.4 or 22.7 liters. 22.7 liters. So this is how we can calculate number of moles of gas at STP. If moles you have calculated, it can be converted into moles. If you know the moles, it can be converted into number of particles. So by using the previous formula what discussed. Okay, let us take one example. 1 gram molecule of ammonia. 1 gram molecule of ammonia. Ammonia means NH3. Here given 1 gram molecule. When it given 1 gram molecule is nothing but gram molecular mass only. Gram molecular mass. What is the gram molecular mass? Nitrogen. Nitrogen is equal to 14. 3 hydrogen is equal to 3. 17. 17 gram is a gram molecular mass which is equal to 1 gram molecule. So if you take 17 grams of ammonia which is equal to gram molecule which is equal to 1 mole. So 17 gram is nothing but a 1 mole is equal to 1 mole. What is the volume? 1 mole of a gas at STP is 22.4 liters or 22,400 centimeter cube or 22.7 liters per mole. This is the meaning of 17 grams of ammonia. If they give a gas is occupying or the molar volume of a gas is 22.4, it is very clear they have taken 1 mole. 1 mole means its gram atomic mass or gram molecular mass should be taken. So this is where it is helpful. Okay. Let us take a question. Calculate number of moles of atoms in 9.2 grams of sodium. Number of atoms in 9.2 grams of sodium and 48 grams of oxygen. So what the question is? Mass is given. They are asking number of atoms. So what we should do? First we should convert mass into moles. Then moles into number of atoms or molecules can be converted. So take sodium. Number of moles is equal to formula mass of a substance divided by gram atomic mass, being it is an atom. How much mass of sodium is given? This is very important. Mass of a substance is 9.2. What is atomic mass of sodium? 23. Number of mole is 0.4 mole. So here what we did? We have converted mass of a substance into mole. So formula is number of moles is equal to given mass divided by gram atomic mass. So in the same way, 1.8 grams of water. 1.8 grams of water. How many moles? Simple. Number of moles. Mass of water 1.8. Next is gram, being it's a molecule, gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass of water is 18. 1.8 divided by 18 number of moles. So this is how we can calculate number of moles. Then number of moles of atoms it is mentioned. So if you take 1 mole of water, how many atoms are there? 3 atoms, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Total atoms, 3 atoms per molecule. So how many moles? Here 1.8 divided by 18 into 3, it gives number of atoms. atoms. So like this we can calculate number of moles of atoms or number of atoms also. The 1.8 divided by 18, it gives number of moles. Number of atoms means per molecule how many atoms are there, it is to be multiplied here. So okay, see, I have given a chart, conversion chart. It is very helpful to convert moles into volume. You convert moles into mass and vice versa. So STP and RTP. RTP means room temperature and pressure. If it is a room temperature, 25 degrees Celsius is taken as a standard, it should be converted into Kelvin. Okay, pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure. So how to convert moles into volume of a gas? Okay. They have given number of moles. It should be converted into volume, that is 22 point volume of gas in liter. So if moles is given, you are supposed to be converted into volume. What should be done? Very simple. This number of moles should be multiplied with 22.4. If you multiply with 22.4 with the moles, it converts into volume. Very simple. So if volume is given, you want in moles. Very simple. Divided by 22.4. Divided by 22.4. For example, 18.6 liters of oxygen at STP. What is the mole? How much mole of oxygen? If you take 18.6, very simple. What should be done? Volume is given, it should be converted into moles. What should be done? So volume should be 18.6 liter of oxygen at STP. Number of moles is equal to question. So 18.6 divided by 22.4, you will get the value, that is number of moles. If moles are given, is it possible to convert into volume? Yes, we can convert. For example, 0.8 moles of nitrogen gas at STP. How much volume? 0.8 moles of nitrogen is there. What is its volume? Very simple. 0.8 into 22.4, it converts into volume. This is a conversion factor. So we can convert moles into volume or volume into moles. That is one part. Another part is there. Say, if moles are there, moles is given, it is to be converted into mass. Yes, we can convert. How? Moles into mass. Moles into mass. Already that numerical was discussed. Number of moles is equal to mass of substance divided by gram molecular mass or gram atomic mass. So if mass is given, it can be converted into moles. If moles is given, it can be converted into mass by multiplying with the number of moles. You want mass of substance. Mass of substance you want. Mole is given, which is simple, number of moles into gram molecular mass. Multiply with this, you will get a mass of a substance. So this is how it can be converted. This is about molar volume. So what we studied today, first topic is atomic mass, mole concept, molecular mass we studied, and some numericals on the same. Molar volume we discussed. What is a molar volume? It is a volume occupied by a gas at STP. STP means standard temperature pressure, 0 degree Celsius, 1 atmospheric pressure, it is 22.4, 1 bar pressure, it is 22.7, usually 22.4 will be taken. It is in liter, 22,400 cm cube, it is in centimeter cube or milliliters. So how to convert number of moles into volume of gas or volume of gas into number of moles. This is very important conversion factor. Usually we can expect question on this. Next is percentage composition. What is the meaning of percentage composition? Percentage composition of a compound refers to amount of various elements present per 100 parts by mass of the substance. By mass of a substance is said to be percent composition. Usually they don't ask a definition on this. So means it is required for the numerical. You should calculate percentage composition. This topic is related to empirical formula. So in this empirical formula, percentage composition data is required. So if direct data is given, it can be written. Otherwise, you should derive by using this concept. Okay. See, percentage, let us take an example, then it is very easy to understand. Calculate percentage of nitrogen in urea. Percentage nitrogen in the urea. Fine. What is required? We need formula for urea. What is the formula? N, already have given formula. NH2CO, NH2. This is urea. So this is one molecule. In one molecule, we have 2 atoms of nitrogen. So you should calculate what is the mass of nitrogen in the whole mass with respect to 100 part. Is nothing but percentage composition. So first, what is required? Once you know the molecular formula, you calculate molecular mass. Molecular mass calculation, you know. So it is equal to 60, which is required percentage of nitrogen. So here 1 nitrogen, here 1 nitrogen. How many atoms? 2 atoms. So nitrogen we have 2. 1 nitrogen is equal to 40, 28 grams. Out of 60 gram, 28 gram is nitrogen atom. Okay, nitrogen part is 28. Percentage composition. Percentage means always with respect to 100. See, total molecular mass is 60, out of which 28 is nitrogen and percentage is 100, which is equal to 21.21. What is the percentage composition of hydrogen? Very simple. 4 hydrogen atoms are there. Hydrogen atoms, how much? 4. What is the mass of one hydrogen? 4. 4 gram out of 60 into 100. This is the percentage composition of hydrogen. Carbon is 1 into 12. So 12 divided by 60 into 100. Like this, percentage composition of any element in a molecule can be determined. This is important. This is very important. Okay. So in the next session, I will be discussing on empirical formula, molecular formula. This is numerical based. It will be discussed in the next class. Have a nice day. See you in the next class.